What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. I think I found our escape point right now. I was actually looking around in between episodes, and I think that's it right there. This is the spot. I've yet to see any guard go through there, and so I am a-thinking, and that's a dangerous thing for me. Sometimes it hurts. I get a little bit of like a brain freeze headache thing going on when I think too much, but I think that's our spot, and we may only need to cut one fence to get through it. That's the extra special part about it. Now, whether or not the guard towers will see us cutting through here, I think is something that we may have to rectify, but until we test it, there's no way for me to know. And so tonight's going to be our first escape attempt. We got 0% heat right now. I have been a model prisoner over the last little bit. So down through here, turn off the generator. We're going to go down and around to this point over here. Once we get down to here, we're going to try and snip that fence, and then hopefully that'll get us the hell on out. If it works, this should be it, everybody, and then we'll start the next prison, because I feel like the playthrough was short enough at this point to where we could do another prison or whatever on the opposite end. I'll go through and I'll get everybody named. I think people are really, really excited about that idea. I almost had like 400 or 500 comments on that episode. Given the amount of views that it had, it was a really, really abnormal amount of views that an abnormal amount of comments we had right there, which really leads me to believe that people were super excited about getting their names into a series, and so I really absolutely do want to do that. I'm a little bit worried about restraining this guy in here, but I think that if we work fast, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Our speed is maxed out, so basically we're going to be able to go from the room to the fence as quickly as possible, bind and gag this guy, and I don't know if he can still cry out when we've got him bound and gagged, but we're not going to have much of a choice. I think we're just going to have to like take a chance with it. Shower block time. Let's go ahead and get our scrub on, because when we break out of prison, we want to be looking good. Got to be all nice and squeaky and soap smelling when we get up out of here. Can't be like a stanky convict making our way into the next town over. We got a couple of dog tags in there. Alright, let's just wait a minute. Express yourself! Express yourself! I don't know if I can express myself properly when I'm nude in front of everybody else. Additionally, we must have like the worst crotch rot ever, because nobody ever takes off their underpants when they bathe. How does that dry out properly? We probably got mildew and fungus growing in our crack. That would suck. I have a big, big rule about things growing on my body. No thank you. Not for 1 second. Well, this is romantic. That is to say, it is infused with the essence of Roman. And so off to this left, that is to say Roman from Grand Theft Auto. Hey, cousin, let us go bowling. I'm like, no, Roman, let's not go bowling. Not 1 second right now. I have 9 cops on me. You're calling me to go bowling. Come on now. Look at the state of you all. The lucky winners. If we get a shakedown, that'll suck. Walt and Clark. Okay. This is it. Oh, I got butterflies in my tumbly. I got butterflies in my tumbly. Oh, we got this. We got this so hard right now. All right. So let's go ahead. I don't know what intellect we need to turn off the generator, but I figure we'll be able to sort our way through it. I just have to click my fingers, and you are finished. It's called snapping your fingers, my friend. Although snapping your fingers, clicking your fingers, I don't know. Like, I'm clicking my finger right now with the mouse. But anyways, snapping your fingers always seem like it'd be real painful. And so when we break out, he always notices. And so what we got to do for right now is let's get the duck at the tape. I'm going to take him out. And then he's on the floor. Let's duct tape him. He should be bound. We'll grab all these goodies. I think we may need... I'm burning time right now. So anyways, I got to put this back in here. A little bit of an organizational failure right now. Put on the guard outfit. We'll throw the inmate's outfit into there. We've got our shears, our cutters. I'll bring a little bit of food just in case we needed to get ourselves all taken care of. A smart idea would have been to bring molten chocolate so I could knock out a guard if I needed to, but... whatever, we'll bring a donut too. Alright, and out we go. Let's go ahead and walk around the grounds for a minute. I think we should be alright here. I think the place that I needed to go, the fence was over here, right? We have no heat at the moment. I don't think it matters. Damn it, I needed to get down to the generator like right this second. It's weird that we have no heat at the moment, but we should be alright. There it is. Okay, so I needed this fence. We got that right there. We'll turn off the Jenny. My hope now is that nobody notices. And then, I don't know if the fence has any, like, indicator on it or anything like that. But we just cut through the fence right here, and I think we should be the hell out of Dodge. Should be a pretty good day for us. Come on. Get through that fence, amigo. There it is. We're out. Yeah, there it is. It shouldn't have been that hard, but I had a couple setbacks. Should be all right. We got a decent score. Bad behavior. We got ourselves into trouble. I love the music right there when it finishes up the level. It reminds me of the music you used to get at the end of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or like games like that on the NES. Pretty awesome. I really like the way it finishes up. Anyways, so what I'm saying right now is let me go through. We're going to do the next prison, which is going to be Shankton State Penitentiary. We've done this one before, but I think it'd be fun to go back through again. We have to do it anyways to get the jungle compound. So let me continue. I'm going to rename everybody, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back in game right now. I just got done actually naming all the characters. So if you wanted to go through, you got Gumpy, Butterballs, Wooleye, Seth, FaZe, Zella, Moon, Naxzer, Warbutter, Matus, Azur, Colt, Andrew, Akimbo, Pilgrim, Mike, Taysir, we've got Kappa, we've got Swenny, we got Officer Emu, Officer Lucian, we've got Rilo, we've got Officer The Beast, we've got Officer Zero, Officer Kobe, we got Officer Alec, Officer Dolce, we got Officer D's Nuts, and then we got Officer Nutcracker. The last two I couldn't resist. I had to have at least a couple that were testicle related. So anyways, let's start the game off. If you made it into the game, fantastic. If you didn't make it into the game, make sure to leave your name again on this video right here because the last one got a little bit crowded. The last one had like 500 comments and it was really, really difficult to choose. There were so many. And so anyways, I kind of just like went randomly and put a finger on the screen, but comment on this video right here if you wanted to have your name put in the next prison if we end up playing one. And so let's start it on off, shall we? Welcome to Shankton State Penitentiary, your new home for the foreseeable future. Since I've been warden, we've only had a few daring escapists among us, but they were promptly scooped back up and punished. Nobody escapes on my watch, so don't get any ideas. If you forget any of the rules around here, the guards' batons will be only too glad to remind you. Hooray. Well, I only have one mind for the job right now, so it doesn't need to be read at all. Okay, so let's get a feel for the way this is going to play out today. Roll call is over here. I don't remember this prison for jack, but then again, there are cameras in the hallways. That's troublesome. Wow, we got like some serious problems here. This is going to take some work. There's a lot of inmates too. Wow. Your king has arrived. The cretins about to get their cells searched are Zella and Azur. Sorry, you guys. You got searched first. There's nothing I can do about it. I'd stop it if I could. I would stop it if I could, but I have not the will or the way. So, we need to get ourselves... Do we not have a job right now? We're the janitor. Fantastic. We get to clean up piss and vomit all day. That'll be great. We're going to be that guy that has to go down whenever the inmates mangle themselves and clean up all the blood and all that ridiculous stuff. Hazmat certified. The worst thing to have on your resume ever when you go to prison. So, we need to be aware that there's a metal detector before going into the showers. There's a metal detector before going into the mess hall. It looks like this place is actually stepping it up quite a bit. We might have some serious issues getting around, or at least at the bare minimum, we're going to have to start packing contraband pouches. Although, as I recall, those used to be a little bit nerfed to where you could only go through things like once with them, or like 2 or 3 times, basically. And so maybe the chef needs eliminating. That's such a rough thing to say right now. We should probably focus on getting ourselves some jobs. Zella, what do you have? No, I don't want to kick you out of your seat. I just want to talk to you for a minute. Butterballs has been snitching me out to the guards, perhaps beating him down. Yeah, sure. I'll work on Butterballs as soon as I can. That's right, I said it. I'm going to work on some Butterballs. He's actually named that because of his erectile dysfunction. It's a little bit of a downer. I didn't give him the name. I thought it was kind of mean. When it went to the prison council and we were all supposed to like decide whose nickname was going to be what, I felt like it was over the line. Like maybe it was a bit too low of a blow. I don't know if I'm being too punny right now. But anyways, I voted against it. That's just what I want to put out there. I voted against it. It's cracking off during the next exercise period, so we got a janitor job right now. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see if we can find our job. It looks like it's... What the hell? Where's our job located? This is like the janitor's closet? Okay, so cleaning supplies. We got bleach, plungers, and okay, I don't know what we're doing right now. So if I plunge a toilet, does anything happen? What about brooming? How do I broom things? I'm probably gonna, it's probably this little mess right here. And so if we scrub on that, does it just like come right out? Okay, so that was pretty quick. I guess we'll just walk around and look for messes then. The bleach and whatnot, I don't know exactly. Oh, free contraband. We got some nails, a trowel, and a glass shard. Hell yeah, I'm thinking this place is, oh, a comb blade too. Take the nails for right now. Let me have the comb blade for a minute. We'll wear that on ourselves proudly. It's an ancient prison weapon, although technically it's called a tomahawk. I'll throw that out there for right now in case you didn't know. We got a trowel on us. I don't know where our cell is, but I think we were over here somewhere. I don't know. I don't see any more messes around, so I think we're probably going to lose our job. Probably find one that's a little bit easier before we go any further on into the game. It's a little bit of a downer that we have a job so early on. It's a little bit of a bonus, and it's a little bit of a downer, too. I'm going to clean that mess. That's my mess. You get the hell away from my oil spill. Why we have an oil spill in the middle of a prison, I don't know, but apparently somebody was hot rodding in here, and that's that. Let's keep on cleaning, although I think we only have till like 1 o'clock. You might only have till 12. It might be a whole lot worse than I thought. We can't go into a lot of these rooms right now because I have contraband on me, so unfortunately we'll just have to live with that factor. Up to the top, see what we can find some glop, and give it our mine. Let's see, maybe I was in here. Yeah, there's my desk. Let me go ahead and throw my contraband in there real fast. And then early on, earlier rather than later, I like to test out the fact of whether, what does bleach do? Or do I just have access to bleach? Either way, we'll do like a little serpentine motion going through here while I do a cleaning. Wasn't planning on doing this. I'm a little bit worried that if I do it wrong, they're going to make me do it with my tongue or something. I don't know. This seems like the sort of job that could get out of hand really, really quickly. The other thing that I wanted to test was whether or not, let me finish my quota real fast, but I wanted to see if I could walk through one of these with a weapon on me. I can. So while we have a weapon, we're still good right there. Let's have a look around, get a feel for the layout. We got a red key that goes straight through there. That's visitation, huh? Ooh, afternoon roll call. They have multiples here. Okay, off to roll call we go then. Let me drop the plungers and everything else off in the hallway because I don't care right now. Save myself some room. I don't want to be hoarding anything. Scud Nuts and Pilgrim. We got here just in time on that one. Let me grab my trowel out of there. Now that we got our trowel, let me get over here. As my mother always used to say, keep out of mischief. That one actually worked. Oh my god, we had one that worked for once. That never happens. Remember when you lot were important? Me neither. See, now that one's a main thing for a mother to say, especially if she's got a bunch of kids. She'd be like, well, I used to care about all of you, but you know, there's been a little bit of a slump right now. If you take a look at the parental graph that I prepared for you in PowerPoint, because I got that little subscription thing they have, you will notice that you have taken a strong dip right now with regards to parental approval. Got a med kit. Actually, let's strip some beds for right now. So stripping beds. What I need to do is I need to hang up sheets so nobody can see into my cell, because I think we're going to get digging. Oh, they can see through the walls. That is unfortunate. Let's keep our heat low. Get in some general mischief when we have to, but aside from that, we're going to keep it on the DL. Alright, so we got sheets. I don't know if they'll take these down except for during contraband checks. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. They used to get upset about it, but I don't know if they still will. In addition, it's a decent plan to actually do it to every single cell in the location. Search around for anything. We got some timber right there. Okay, we'll absolutely take some timber. Continue to have a look around for more sheets so that we can give them to our borrowed windows right now. Couple more sheets in here. Just work as quickly as we can. I also think that just in case it kicks off and we get into some fights, it'd be a really, really good idea for us to go to the gym at some point. But we can work on that wherever. I assume there's going to be like an organized period anyways that we're supposed to be there, so not going to worry about it for right now. Okay, so he takes down the sheets. Okay, alright, so at least we know that they clear them out now. They didn't used to, so I don't know if it's certain guards, because some guards walked right past that. They didn't really seem to care. If Officer Kobe's playing the hard ass right here, we may have to deal with him. He may have to get laid low. We got a flashlight. We got some other good stuff. We got the evening meal going on. I'm going to keep on stealing, though, real fast. An unoccupied desk. Got a lighter in there. Oh, we also got a tube of super glue. That'll be nice for paper mache later on. And so I'm thinking, wait, what? Oh, I walked through. No, don't stop me. No, my ass is so thoroughly whooped. Well, that's disappointing. It's to be expected, though. I forgot that we had contraband on us. I really need to get better at the game, don't I? It's all right. Oh, they took us to the infirmary because we got knocked the hell out. Well, that's way better. I'm working on it right now. You guys threw me into the shoe. At least threw me into the infirmary. I'd take the shoe if I had the choice. Exercise! Okay, so for exercise right now, I'm going to go exercise large right now. See what I can accomplish here. Jump onto the weight bench real fast. Mash out some reps. Yup. Nothing to it. Lift that thing up into the air. I actually don't get onto a bench press very often. We have a workout room here, but I don't know. I don't like public workout rooms. It's always weird because then somebody comes in, they want to use the same machine as you. You're just like sitting there waiting, but you're like, I have like 100 more reps to do, so... You know... I don't know, it gets awkward. It's going to take us a long-ass time to get this trained up, by the way. It's going to take a while. The thing that I should have done is I need to smuggle in some food so that we can bring that in here and get like a big workout period done. We also don't have a whole lot of time to work out, actually. Huh. Alright, that was a little bit shorter than I expected. One more rep in right there. That's going to take our strength up to... Ew. Our strength is pretty bad. We're emaciated at the moment. We need to get ourselves some real body loving. Get the food on in, that caloric intake, a bunch of protein. Jump up on the bench when necessary. Let's look for some jobs. Nope. Don't want that one. Naxur's trying to muscle me. Okay, so once we get all worked up, we'll take out Naxur whenever we can. Is that the second job for we needed Butterballs to get taken care of and we needed Naxur? They probably took my weapon. Yep, we don't have a weapon anymore, so that's okay. This prison's actually looking a little bit more difficult than the previous one. I don't know how I'm going to dig to get out of here without keeping the sheets up. We might try and do everything. They check. We're going to need a bed dummy, I think. We're going to need a bed dummy. And so if we don't get a shakedown, the bed dummy, I think, is going to be the way to get this done. I don't know if they can see a hole. It might be worth testing, just digging a hole and getting caught for it. We got evening free time for right now. Well, I'm going to use that free time to steal from Kappa. That's what you get, my friend. There's a little bit of food right there. Exactly what I was talking about. Stay away from the guards for a minute. Swenny's desk. It's time to take his stuff. Swenny got himself a sheet of metal. That might be useful for making myself. We can get some timber and like some duct tape. I think we can make a shovel or something like that. Oh, nope. I can't be in there. Alright, well this is taking a little bit of coordinating, isn't it? There are a lot of guards around, and I'm trying to stay the hell up out of the way, but it is not working. Got ourselves another lighter right there. I think that's a good call. Moon, what do you have? I don't really have any cash right now, so it doesn't matter, but he's going to come down this way. No, he's not. Okay, so Akimbo, it's your turn. Let me see what your stuff has to offer. Nothing right there. Hit everything right now. If I can steal it, it's going to be mine. You better move, Scudnuts. No, I'm going to move because you're trying to punch me in the head. No, leave me alone, God, no. Officer Lucian, why are you so mean to me? Why do you? Is it because I have a shaved head? It's because I have a shaved head, isn't it? Yeah, I figured that would put a big target on me. All right, well, my desk. Let's go ahead and stock it up with all the goodies we found so far. I'm going to try and keep it organized. Got the food, we got the nails. Okay, well, it hasn't been the best day of scavenging just yet. We've been doing all right, though. Whatever jobs are there. We got janitor, laundry. We're actually at the bottom of the pile right now. I would prefer to work elsewhere or maybe have no job and we could just run things all day. I think that it's probably a decent idea to go back to the workout room and start working on that as well. Get them buys and tries all taken care of. So let me get down here. I may have run this one too close to the end of the day, though. Jump on there, see if we can get a couple of reps in. The problem is that it actually ticks down so slowly. She spent a lot of time just like waiting for something good to happen. Oh good, we didn't get a klaxon or a bell or anything else going on. Well, let's focus on the reps then. That's gonna be it for today. There are so many cameras around, like, oh my god. It is gonna be really, really difficult to take out a guard here. And on top of that, there's so many gates around that I'm thinking we're gonna have to come up with a much more sneaky way to escape. Taking the guards is more than likely going to have to happen in the main area. We may also be able to attempt a full-on riot to try and take them out like so. But yeah, I mean, the options right now are looking pretty limited as far as key access goes. I think the last prison was definitely like the iconic find all the keys and get the hell out prison. Whereas this one right here looks like we're probably going to want to avoid that strategy. We may want to get up into, let's see if we can find a screwdriver. I think it's going to be operation number 1 for me. Get our fatigue down slightly. It doesn't really matter right now because we're about to go to bed for the night. But if we can get a screwdriver, I think that's going to be the first big piece of equipment so that maybe we can jump up on our desk and take a look around. We're going to need a bed dummy as well while we're doing that. And then we're also going to need a paper mache. Azur and FaZe are getting shook down. We're going to need a paper mache cover. I think they changed this place slightly too since the last time that I was here. It actually looks a little bit different. It feels bigger. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of a different location, but Shankton sounds familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Seth, what have you got? Nothing that I want. Akimbo, nah, don't feel like doing that one. Find me a tub of bleach. Oh, I've got that, dude. We got that covered right now. I work in like the supply closet. We're good to go. Leave those ones up for a little bit. We'll go back to our room for right now. The creation of a bed dummy. I don't remember exactly what goes into a bed dummy, but it was like a pillow. It was like a pillow and 2 sheets or something like that, and then we make a bed dummy. But I think it takes intelligence to get it done. Lights out for right now. Morning roll call. I think we only have a sheet of metal, so we don't really have to worry about a shakedown too badly. I should probably just make a simple weapon too. So let's make a comb blade real fast. Oh, nope, don't do that. Pick that up real fast. Put that on our person. It's not a very good weapon, but it gives us like +2 to damage, so we'll take it for right now. It might do something for us in the event of a fight. Shakedowns are Naxur and Akimbo. On the plus side, could beat up Butterballs. Seems like a pretty good thing for me. 0 toleration for maggots. That's understandable because then they spawn flies and it spreads disease. I think I might be too literalist with this whole thing. But, you know, I don't really like maggots either, except unless I have like a lizard, and then I feed him to the lizard, so he really likes maggots. In the exception that there was one person that likes maggots, it would be like lizards and other creatures that eat those sort of things. Mealworms, all that fun stuff. Whoever flooded the gym will be destroyed. It's breakfast time. Instead of going to breakfast, I think I'm going to go work out, and so we don't really need to get our fatigue down for right now. I think a better call would be hitting the workout bench for a minute, get those weights all nice and trained up, keep it solid. He might come in and look for us, which would suck, but if we can make the time, yeah, there he is right there. He's going to come by and bitch at us, but he can't tell me what to do. I'm the shit. I run this joint. Ain't nobody tell me what to do, especially not the boys in blue. Alright, so once we get a couple of reps off, that's going to put our heat up to like 50% because we're not participating in a lot of the routines. Don't really care about that, though, because I'm a rebel, a rebel. Janitor job, 76% fatigue. Let's get up here and do our thing. So the janitor's closet was up and inside of here. We needed to pocket some bleach as well from one of our jobs. So there's the bleach. We'll bring the mop and the bucket. And then let's take a look. That wasn't my cell. I think that was a bug right there, because I was definitely inside the location I was supposed to be. I'm feeling a little bit nervous right now because if the guards see me, they're going to jump me. Yeah, target sighted. Unfortunately, we may miss out on our job right now, simply based on the fact that our heat is kind of high at the moment because he triggered and said we weren't supposed to be in a cell, when in fact it didn't really matter. We haven't found a single stain just yet. It looks like we've been doing our job too well. We might have got ourselves into trouble. Well then, are there stains outside? Can we clean those in here? Doesn't look like there's any inside of there. I guess I could check the shower real fast to see if that's a location like with a high stain depository. Nothing going on in here. It would allow us to get some fatigue off real fast though. We're up to 27 health. I think we're gonna lose our job. I haven't seen anything so far. There's no stains around, no nothing. Every now and again other prisoners will clean it up too, which is a major problem. Anything inside of there? Nope, nothing going on there. Looks like our employment status might be very, very threatened. Oh, there's one. Are there stains outside too? Like, do you have to take care of stains outside? So I switched gender. Have you notified anybody about that, or is it just one of those things you did like in your own time, clandestine style, just kept it on the down low? I'd recommend that if you're using the latter plan right there, that you stop announcing it vocally, I guess. I mean, if you're trying to keep it on the DL, just walking around randomly saying it. And then again, it seems like you're just wearing it up front, so good for you, man. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Let's go off to the left real fast. Yeah, there was no stains this time around, so this might be a little bit close. I think we lost our job at 1 o'clock, right? Yep, we suck. Sheer incompetence, we can't get the quotas done, so unfortunately, wasn't a whole lot to do right there. We should probably go to roll call because things have been getting a little rough for us lately. I think we should have enough time to finish off the day, though. I'm actually really, really glad with the way the last episode went because that allowed us to land just perfectly right here. That does kind of rob us of the ability at roll call. Who wanted the bleach? Modus and Andrew. We need a tub of bleach for Zella. So where's Zella at? He's got to be around here somewhere. Zella, what do you look like? FaZe made his mic. There he is. Hey, buddy, you want that bleach you asked for? Give me that cash. We got $45 right now. Not a ton of purchasing power. But we should be able to grab something, I think. I think a stepladder is probably going to be fairly valuable in here so that our desk isn't out of the way. But up until we get other things taken care of, as I used to say to my cheating ex, the last person who stepped out of line was flattened. That one is also oddly topical. Exercise period, akimbo, nope. We got free period right now. During free period, I think it might be a decent idea to get rid of some of this fatigue. So I'm going to go hang out in the shower for a minute. We're going to keep on working out. If we can get strength all nice and evened out on the front end, that'll make our lives much, much more easy later on. Can I do anything with broom handles or whatever? Like, can I break these or something to make weapons? Something I was thinking about along the way. I don't know. Just like little things that I think about, like ways that you could actually convert things into tools o' murder along the way. Got that covered right there. Alright, let's run on down. It looks like you can't really do anything right here. So we'll go on down. I think we'll get ourselves all trained up with regards to our strength. See, that's where all the stains were right there. That's where all the stains were. That's how I messed up. We'll get a couple of reps in. Oh, good, they're talking about penicillin over in the corner. I assume there's a bunch of people infected in here. And when you're in prison, it'd be dirty fight. People biting on ears and spitting in eyes and stuff. You'd be in all kinds of trouble in a location like this. Tons of dirty fighting going on. Ain't no such thing as fighting clean in the joint. If you're up in Susie's house of the clink or whatever. There's two different factors here, winning and losing. You can be the guy in the infirmary. You can be the guy in the winner's circle. And I think that I really, really, really like the way that round little area looks right now. Get those reps in. Come on, one more. Push it up. There it is. Too fatigued to get it done. Evening meal, so that'll be the perfect opportunity to knock off some of that fatigue. Not coming up with a whole lot of ideas right now for how we can get the hell out of here. I'm thinking the ventilation system's probably what I'm looking at, but I don't know. A cell key might be a good call. Coming up with a bed dummy might be a good call. So a bed dummy, a cell key, and a couple of other things, but I don't know. I just don't know right now. We'll have to take a look at it. And so there goes our meal. Has anybody cycled their quests or anything? You've got the exercise period. I don't want to push you off right now. I just want to talk to you because we want to be friends. Friendids. Bestest friendids forever. Exercise period. So we'll get a couple more in right now. That'll probably allow us to get strength up to the point where we can actually defend ourselves, which would be great. And after that, we'll focus on speed because that makes our attack speed a lot better. Oh, there it is. Mash those on out. Punish those Q and E keys. Whip them like they stole your wallet. Come on. Get those things up and in there. Those even numbers are my favorite. Like we got a fight kicking off right there. And the guards don't actually seem that interested in stopping it. So we might get to loot them for contraband along the way, fighting over the weight bench. That's actually a pretty common factor in prison. The weight bench is kind of a big deal. Typically they have treaties and stuff like that, like I talked about in the first couple episodes, in between the different groups, where certain machines belong to certain other groups. But that's a big, big way to call somebody out in prison, is you go and you use their weight machine. We got a glass shard right there, but I can't really do much with it right now. I've already got a weapon on me. And so taking it, I can't keister it at the moment. So unfortunately, when we go through any of these scanners, it's going to get us took out. Get that heat all nice and high. And it's already warm enough in the shower. People really, really, really like to get it steamy in here. There's no ventilation. That's the part that confuses most people. Not a single bit of ventilation in here. Dressing up in a guard's outfit. Having had a look around, I think during free period, we'll probably want to figure out something we can do here. What are we looking at? We needed to beat up Naxer and Butterballs. Butterballs is actually a high-value target right now. He's apparently making friends all over the prison. Let's find him and we'll follow him on out in free period and we'll take him out next. We got 36 HP. Is he strong? Oh, man, he seems to be pretty tough, but he's got no weapon. We should be able to take him. Wait for him to get split off from the group here. See where he goes. There we go, we got him. Go fight him a little bit quicker, that'd be great. I don't want to get into trouble for right now. There it is, and so we earn a bunch of cash for that one. High value target. What did we learn today? Don't piss off people in prison or you will get that ass whooped. Let's get up into the desk. There were some med kits and things around here. We got a battery right there. I don't know how that's going to benefit me, but I'll take a look at it. We got another guard coming this way. Little bit of cash that we can get started with. We got a file right there, which is pretty good. I think I'll probably take that. Wire might be a good call too. I think we can make a makeshift lighter or something like that. I don't know. We could put a battery in a sock or something. I know people at ball games and stuff throw batteries at people whenever they want to hurt them. So a battery seems like a pretty decent weapon if you're trying to take people out. But anyways, it looks like we don't really have a ton of options for right now. Trying to keep that heat low, staying out of people's rooms because our HP is a little bit off too. Nothing inside of there. This place, you gotta be careful. I'm actually impressed at the amount of hubbub here. Like, the sheer amount of just, like, people swirling around makes it difficult to really know if you've got the proper cover that you need in order to accomplish your job. So anyways, go up through here. We got our desk on this side. Alright, we'll throw that up and in there. Got a little bit of contraband, but if I get up on my desk, we have a vent over here, but it's in a weird spot. It's in a really, really weird spot. Makes me wonder. Here, let me move that over to here, and we'll see what the guards do. I don't know if they're actually going to be baited by moving a desk around, but I'd like to figure it out. I'm going to search everybody else's desk while we wait. Dental floss. Jump up out of there. It looks like they don't care about the desk being moved. A razor blade, a watch. Basically just procure like as much random stuff as I can for right now. And then once we've got a decent amount of just like weird random stuff, we'll take care of business. I think I'm going to break off the episode right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of The Escapists. I will see you all in the future, namely tomorrow. Hi, do everybody, and I will see you there.